Real quick before we dive into the sauce, I have a second channel now called MachinaMaker, and as you can guess from the name, it's where I'll post all the new gaming videos, both game recordings or meatloafs. So if you're interested in that, go check out the channel linked in the description. Now then, what if you're a college student who just got accepted into college and go out to get a treat with this girl, and you end up falling for her, but see her with some attractive guy and run home to please yourself? I don't know, this one's weird, but I'm gonna end the short summary there as to not give too much away. Let's Talk 466192 called I'm in Love with Your Glasses 5. It's from the artist Satsuki Mikazu. It's got a closed eye tag and is pretty wholesome, so let's get right into it. The doujin starts out with two people looking at an entrance board. They then find this guy, Ryu's number, and the girl, Haru, hugs him saying he did it. They get to a cafe and she asks if this is how he wants to celebrate passing his exam, which he says yeah, and that he may have a sweet tooth, but eating a whole parfait is too much. She says it's okay to treat yourself and that she'll do anything for him, but he can't since she's already tutoring him, but she says she's the one that should thank him, saying that he just wants to be pampered by her and feeds him. It goes to a flashback where Ryu's talking to himself about a book reference and sees Haru there and starts to walk up to her, but sees that she's with someone and starts getting jealous thinking about the guy and if it's her boyfriend. He runs home thinking about that it should be no surprise since she's pretty, but crying thinking that it should be a good thing that she's happy. It cuts to a week later and he has no motivation to do anything. He hasn't seen Haru and keeps making excuses to avoid her. He starts tearing up thinking about her, how kind she was, caring, and her breasts, and starts thinking about her in a different way, but gets walked in on by her asking if he's got a cold. But she steals my line saying, let's talk. They sit down to talk and she says that it's normal and that she knows he watches adult DVDs and knows about his preferences and all that, but promises not to be angry, just to tell her who he was getting off to. So he tells her that it was her, and she asks if he sees her as a woman, if he likes her and wants to marry her, which he all starts to say yes to. He gets a despaired look, but she hugs him saying thank goodness since she thought he hated her, and lays on top of him asking why he refused to meet her, but also has a weird getup. She says it's because she thought he had a cold, but she asks if she has a boyfriend. She doesn't, and he asks what about that guy from before, but that guy just turned out to be a girl, and she kisses him while saying it's a misunderstanding, and then says stuff like she's sweeter than that parfait and the real one tastes better than fantasy, and they do it. Cuts to a few years later, and there's a church, and the two end up getting married, and she says the promise to marry her was now fulfilled, and the doujin ends with a flashback to that promise. Overall, I rate this a 9 out of 10. It's a really good read and really wholesome. It's always wholesome when they end up getting married at the end, and this sauce fits the bill perfectly. The artwork was pretty good along with the story. I recommend you check it out for yourselves as always. That's all I got. I'll see you in the next one.
Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. These hentai babes make me drool. Hasune Miku is great. She makes me masturbate. Fairy tale.